Hard wig, soft life, where I, your host Ruthie, teach you the ways of attracting a billionaire. Step number 1, honey, if the wig is on your hairline, wrong, push it back and up, higher, higher, ladies, higher. The higher the wig, the higher the income. Earn it. Move the hair forward. Take pieces, twist them quickly, faster. You don't have time, the billionaires are getting snatched up. Sing it with me. The wig is high, it's tilted, it's matted, it's slanted. You must accessorize hot. Now that you've perfected the hair, lipstick, loud and proud, you want hot pink, bright red. Do you think we're going to go on the lip line? This is too nice. It's too perfect. Okay? Outside. Whatever you learned in school about coloring inside the lines, they were wrong. Now. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Remember my lesson from yesterday. When you think you've had enough blush, please add more blush. This blush is Apricot from Bobbi Brown. Blush your way out of poverty, ladies. Don't blend it. We've discussed this yesterday. Do not blend it. Oh, want to look like Wendy Williams. Okay? Built like Wendy Williams. I will find me a rich man. Girls out. Chest up. 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 Wig up. The higher, the more income.
Despite the comedy, she's so funny. Girls, that's a clear example of hard wig, soft life. Like, you need to literally look like a clown to attract a rich white billionaire. I mean, like, how many billionaires do we have in this world? How many? From statistics, from research, we know that we've got just 0.1% of the entire world population of billionaires, and black girls are out there trying to look like clowns in order to attract a billionaire. It's like 0.0001% chance of you to attract or to hook a billionaire. Like, seriously, where is this all from? Like, all the black girls are going crazy and wild because they want to attract a billionaire. They are coming to you with the hard wig because they know you are an easy target. It's easy to get you. It's more difficult for them to back the black girl with the sleek laid wig than a black girl with a tacky wig, because they know if you're tacky means you're disconnected to the black culture, to the black community. So you are easy to go to them. You are like, I'll put it in Dr. Umar's terms, in his own words, you are like leftovers from the black community. That's what the white guys come for. They come for you because they feel that you are the outcast. You are the leftover. That's the signal you're giving. I'm not saying that you are these things, but when you try to wear a tacky wig, a hard wig, to attract a white man, a white rich man, it means that you are putting down your own standards. You are demeaning your own self because you want to satisfy them. And you know what? They're not coming to you because of the wig. They're coming to you because you look easy. You are like an easier target. It's easy for them to get you. And you're giving the signal that, okay, I'm desperate. This is what I want. And I can do anything to get what I want. So that's why they come to you. And I concur with everything she said. Let's continue.
No judgments from family, from community. You don't have a group chat, yada, yada, yada. Because if you did, your wig wouldn't be looking like that. They know. They know. They know.
If a hard wig equals a soft life, I'm about to find the crunchiest, stiffest, most hardest wig I can find at the beauty supply store and sit that bitch at the top of my head like a yarmulke. Okay?
This is another part of it. When we're talking about bad wig theory, hard wig, soft life, what I'm saying is y'all think it's like cute And I'm, again, not telling you what to do, right? But I'm telling you that there's an underlying reason that works. And it's because when you have a messed up wig like that, you are kind of signaling that you don't have anybody black really looking out for you. So you feel like one of the good ones, one of the accessible ones, it's exceptionalism, right? Like, you're not black, you know, you're just black. That's what they want because it's easier for them to access. This person says it's the same for white women who only go for black men. They look for the ones who are rejected and make them feel special. Hello, like, really, y'all? Think about it like this, because this is a really good point. Think about the white women who go out of their way to only date black men, right? They want to feel special. They want to get that specialness. And what do we think about the black men who specifically just go for those snow bunnies, right? We're like, you don't even like your own women, or you've got a fetish, or you've got whatever. You're objectifying these girls. And we tell the white girls, like, don't think that this is like special, good attention. They're just objectifying you. And what do, right? They have hairstyles. They will get some crunchy micro braids, box braids, I mean. They will go ahead and get that little bob. They will go ahead and get that bob with the highlights. They will signify with their hair who they're available for and who they're not. And when they have those hairstyles, black men know this is the one who has left the group and will come over to me. I will be able to have access to her. They also know that she's more accessible in the sense that she does not have as much backing from the white community should anything go down. Now, ultimately, that's foolish because she's always going to be white. You're always going to be black. So watch out for that. But that's what it says, right? Like, I've left my tribe for yours. Okay? That's what the hair is signaling. So when we have these bad wigs, when everybody knows there are hair standards for black women, whether we have our hair straightened, we're wearing a protective style, or wearing wigs, whatever, this generally within the culture, you don't start wearing a bad wig until you're somebody's church grandma and you've got that same old wig thrown on. The only other time that you see somebody with such a bad wig on is when you have somebody who's going through it and or they're separated from the community for better or worse. I'm not talking about why they are, but that they don't have a whole lot of just the community know-how flowing around them, which would have caused them to know how to set their wig or get their wig laid or whatever it was. It's signaling that you do not have all these other black people around you. Again, and y'all are saying, oh, it's not that deep. You're not that deep. Please leave my page. This is for the people who think. So you're signaling that you are not surrounded by other black people. That makes you more accessible. That makes it so that you're not going to have maybe as many blackety black opinions, that you're not going to have as many blackety black people influencing the decisions that you're making, giving you examples of treatment or whatever. I want y'all to remember that one of the ways to get one over on people is to seem like you don't know better. Like, weaponized incompetence is a thing, and there's something to be said, and I'm not saying it's weaponized incompetence, but there's something to be said for how willingly some of y'all believe that there's no way that this could factor in. You have to understand that there's conscious and subconscious aspects to people's minds. I'm not saying that every Tom, Dick, and Harry who's looking at these girls with the bad mismatched wigs is going like, oh yeah, she's ostracized from the community. I'm saying it's subconscious.
Dr. Uma had said this before, and I'll tell you, she is so right, 100%, because Dr. Uma said this. Why is it that most of the successful black men go after the leftover white women? This is not an insult, but it's reality. Like, when you look at it, they go after the normal white woman who is just living her life, who is just doing nothing. They go after her and they make her their wives. Why do they do that? Why don't they go for black women? It's the same. So she's making the comparison the same as black women going to use tacky wigs, like really bad, hard wigs, to attract white rich men, because they want these men to spend money on them, whereas they don't like these men, like love. They don't want to be with them like for the rest of their lives. They just want to live the soft life, and they want the rich white men to pay for the soft life. But this is it. As she's rightly said, when you wear these hard wigs and in your mind you're trying to attract the guy who is going to pay for your lifestyle, you are in a way portraying yourself as desperate, as the outcast of the Black community, because as a Black person, we always have a community. We always have that family member. We are always in the chat where someone will recognize, someone will see your hairstyle and tell you that, oh, your hair is bad. Can you do your hair? And if you can't even do it, some people will even propose to pay for you to do your hair. And at most, we always have like 2-3 family members who can braid our hair, who can do our hair. So we do DIYs a lot. We can do our hair by ourselves. Like me, I did mine, like the one I have now. I did it by myself. That's how artistic we are. So she's really saying that if you, as a Black girl, is going around with a tacky wig, hard wig, claiming that you want to attract a white guy to give you the soft life, girl, that's a signal to the white guys that you are you are easy to get. Like, that's easy access. It's easy to get to you because you don't really look like you belong to the Black community, because Black girls are always slick, always laid, always sharp. You know, they're always looking smart, gorgeous, and sexy. So, girl, put your game tight, because when you're going to have the soft life, what about after the soft life? Like, have you ever like sat down to think about what happens after you get the soft life? Because getting the soft life is not the ultimate. It's not the highest point of satisfaction. It's not the highest point of happiness. Are you happy after getting the soft life? Is that the man you want? Is that the man you want to spend the rest of your life with? Of course, 99% of Black girls don't want to be with white men for the rest of their lives. That's the truth. That's the bitter truth. We need to tell these to the white guys. But of course, most of the white guys who go after these hard wig Black chicks don't really care. They just want to have the fun of having a Black girl. They don't want you. They don't want your culture. They don't want to be with the Black community or whatever. They just want to get laid with a Black chick. They want to get the experience, and that's it. Let's continue.
It's signaled, it's nonverbal, it does not even need to be said, and it does not even need to be consciously thought. It's the same way that y'all sit up here and understand that a lot of guys will only specifically hit on you when you leave the house looking bummy. And it's not because, oh, I just like your natural beauty. It's not because this, that, and the other, because they are sitting on Instagram and they're liking the Instagram baddies pics. They like the beat. They like the bust down. They like all of that. Yeah. But they won't walk up to that girl because they don't have what it takes to step to her. They will step to her when she goes to Target with no makeup, looking bummy in sweats, because they assume that she's more accessible at that time. Y'all need to be aware of when you're signaling accessibility. Do with that what you will, but understand that when somebody is excited by your accessibility to them, what that says about them and their intentions with you.
Okay, you guys, so I'm going to tell you the 2 reasons these women are probably actually getting these men, and it's not because of their bad wig. So the first thing is the confidence that they carry. I'm going to tell you right now, when I see a woman whose wig is out of place, moments where my wig has even been out of place, listen, baby, I'm still walking around like all the confidence, top tier, like this joint is slayed to the ends of the earth. Okay, one of the things that a man is really attracted to is a confident woman. Let's not get confident confused with cocky, arrogant, because sometimes people will carry themselves in a way when their wig and whatnot is slayed, when their face is beat, that doesn't actually exude confidence. It exudes arrogance and don't even think you can step to me because how dare you, I look like this. So it's not the bad wig that's getting these women, these men, a lot of times it's just the confidence that they carry in life that goes way beyond what they look like, that the men are actually drawn to. The second thing is men do actually prefer women who are like more natural. So they might be thinking that this bad wig is their natural hair. When I met my...
Okay, the first reason, confidence. Of course, she's right. Yep. Every man everyone, even you, like every human being, likes someone who exudes confidence, not arrogance, but confidence. Okay, but she talked about like a woman who's had her makeup done, her hair laid, looks all well put together, will have some level of confidence, but she will be more arrogant than a woman without makeup. So she says that it's easier for men to access the woman with confidence without any makeup than a woman with confidence and makeup, because the woman who's had all the makeup and everything feels that she's top tier and she deserves like the best. And any average man or average person who goes to her wouldn't have access to her. But the one without any makeup is confident. That's how they see it. They see like she believes in herself and she's so confident to go out with her face without any makeup, and she can still go about her day without feeling so low of herself. So in a way, this makes sense. Let's check the second point.
Hair. When I met my husband, I didn't have on any makeup. My hair was not in a weave, a wig, or anything. It was so basic. And he was like, one of the things that attracted me to you was the fact that you were not all done up. Now, sometimes I like to have fun with the makeup, but my husband, he can literally do without it. And most men can literally do without it, because at the end of the day, you don't wake up like that. The moral of the story actually is, if you want to get an amazing man that's going to love you well, be your authentic self, be confident, not cocky, in who that authentic self is, and love yourself well. And there's going to be somebody that's waiting to come and love you well also. A truly transitioning point in my dating life is when I started to value the person that God created me to be. And I really think the more I value that, the more I started to exude that. And the more I exude that, it caused me to meet my husband. And a lot of that had to do too with just because I started putting up with so much trash and so much crap. So yeah, I don't think it's the bad wigs.
Yeah. Being your authentic self, self-worth, self-love will attract the right people to you, attract the right person towards you. Okay, but she made a point that most men love women who look natural. Who are the men who are online liking and rewarding the women who really look superficial, over-filtered? They look fake, look plastic online. It's the men. It's the men. So truly, women don't know what the men want. Even men don't know what they want, because men will say, we want natural women. We want a woman who looks natural. We want a woman who looks, who doesn't do makeup, who doesn't do like so many complicated styles on her hair, fake nails and all that. I don't like plastic. I don't like this, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But they are the ones who are online rewarding these women, chatting these women, paying for luxurious vacations for these women, hooking up with these women. Do you get this? Like, how is this possible? Men don't want this, they want that. They don't want this, they want that. At the end of the day, we don't know what the men want. What do men really want? But the truth of the matter is that you need to love yourself. You need to have self-worth. You need to value yourself. And you need to be your authentic self. Don't fake it. Don't try to be someone else. But if you love makeup, do makeup. If you love to look good and look sleek, all well put together, be all well put together. Do your makeup and still be yourself. Don't try to be someone else, and don't try to be arrogant. You can still be confident without being arrogant, because being confident and being arrogant can be easily misconstrued. People can easily misunderstand you when you are overly confident. Try to be naturally confident. I'll say naturally confident. I don't know if this is right, but that's my phrase for that.